Hello everyone, welcome to Drupa and welcome to HanGlobal. My name is Johnson Light, I'm the brand director of the group, and today we are going to talk about labels. So let's dive into our presentation, and we are going to talk about LabStar 330S. Now with HanGlobal products, we have two different types of product line for customers to choose from, which one of them is the label side of the business, and secondly we will also have the commercial printing market. So, and also with the label side of the business, we have two different sectors on the label business, and we would have the standalone LabStar 330S. So let's dive in a little bit on the standalone machine straight away. So with the standalone LabStar 330S, it's an entry-level label press, which you'll be able to print up to 600 dpi as a resolution, and you'll be able to have a production speed of up to 50 meters per minute. And with the width, we are talking about from 75 millimeters up to 324 millimeters in the print width. With material thickness, we'll be able to print from 20 microns up to 350 GMS for printing. So this machine is a simple configuration, white plus CMYK, with the additional features of two extra spot colors as well. So you'll be able to print white plus CMYK and also OB. With this machine, we are equipped with 7 S's, and let me explain a little bit about what the 7 S's stand for. So the 7 S's stands for super, smart, standard, safe, stable, and simple. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about super. With this machine, you'll be able to print up to a production speed of 50 meters per minute with 7 color capabilities on white plus CMYK plus OGOV. With the cover range of the color gamut, you'll be able to print up to 90% of the color gamut. Smart. The machine itself is, we do the integration on ourselves on the workflow system. So it's very easy to use. You have the order management system configured onto the press, and it's extremely easy to integrate your job into the machine. Standard. The machine at the moment is all European standard, and the ink we supply is also European approved. So you'll be able to print on ultra short run jobs with the machine and save in regards of inks. Now let's talk about save. Now with the save of the machine, we have what we call a smart save system, which means when we are printing on short run jobs, the machine is going to go backwards to the end of your job and restart again. So you will have a material safety on the machine, so you will not be wasting any material from the machine at all. With regard to that, our press is also equipped with re-registration system. So you will be able to re-register your print on more colors and more applications as well. And I'll show you a little bit more when we show you the samples. Safe, in regard to that, we are talking about the safety features that will be able to protect the printhead from the normal everyday use of the print. So we have our own automatic cleaning system. We have also the curling detector, and also wet brick detector. So you will be able to safely use on the print of the machine to protect the printhead. Now, obviously, the machine needs to be extremely stable. So, with inkjet technology today, all the artwork is installed into the ribbon system. So that means the machine, when you are doing repeated jobs, from today, tomorrow, and the next 2 years, the colors will be exactly the same as what you wanted. So this is the print module of what we have. With the standalone machine, basic configuration, you'll be able to configure from 220 as the very minimum basic size, from 4 colors, and you'll be able to upgrade to 5 colors, and even up to 6 colors, depending on what you need. Now with white, you'll be able to configure from single white to double white. So the basic configuration of the upgrade would be a basic 220 with white web from 4 colors to a 330 white web, and from single white also to double white. And you'll be able to do upgrade even the machine is in your factory for future upgrades. So of course, the core competence of us from HanGlobal is the print head technology and also the controlling of the controller system on our press is fully owned by HanGlobal Group. So it will be easier for us to control the whole configuration of the press. Now this is some of the samples, some of the jobs we've done for the past years with our customers. Now the machine has been sold since 2017. At this moment, we have installation sites all over the world, up to 80 presses already sold in all over the world. And also we have technical centers, service technicians all over the world, starting in Europe, from Italy, in the States. We also have our service center. In Asia, we have our Malaysia factory, and we also have technicians over there. And of course, our main office or our main production site is in China. So let's take a look at some of our customer case who we have been sold since 2017. So this is one of our Australian customers. They had one of our very early version of the press in Australia. And also we have sold our press also in Africa. In Thailand at the moment we have 2 machines installed already in Thailand. And one of the customers, they are doing special applications on laminate tubes material. So you'll be able to print different types of materials also using the standalone press. In Italy at the moment, we have already installed 4 machines in Italy already, and this is one of our customer sites in Italy, in Milan. Now in Malaysia, we have one of our oldest customers from 1990 customers, and they are starting to print on the label business, and they also have our press. In Vietnam, we have another customer who's using a machine to also print on everyday use labels. Now in Russia at the moment, we have already had 12 machines sold since last year up in the Russian market. In the Latin America, we have already had 5 machines already sold in Mexico, and we also have the hybrid version of our machine installed last year. In Turkey, we already have 2 machines installed. In Turkey, in Peru, we have already machines installed already. Now, let's talk a little bit about hybrid, which is what we have in the show. Now, on the back, we have another brand called HanGlobal. And let me describe a little bit about what is HanGlobal and what is HanGlobal does. So, HanGlobal is a brand new collaboration from HanGlobal Group from a company called LabStar, which is a conventional flexo manufacturer, a very famous conventional flexo manufacturer from China. And we cooperate together with HanGlobal to build up our flexo inkjet hybrid press in China. So with LabStar and HanGlobal, we merged the 2 companies, and there's a new series, what we call HanGlobal, in the market. Now with HanGlobal, as we know in the label market, there's a lot of different varieties that you would need to do in everyday label business. And it's not easy just to have one type of printing technology to do all jobs. So that's why with the label industry, hybrid is extremely essential in the market. Now, with the help of LabStar, we have also developed a lot of different types of applications which will be able to include into the label market. So this is the machine we are showing at the show today. And I'll dive in a little bit about all the units and all the options of what we have at the moment with HanGlobal. Now I'll show you a little bit of some of our domestic sales which we have included in China already for the past years. This is another type, this is one type of configuration we are selling at the moment in China to one of the customers. We will have flexo at the front, the print tower, CMYK plus OV or G, 7 color print inkjet, and you will always have, and you will also have the digital foiling system at the back of the machine. And then after that, the other module over there is for varnishing. Okay, with special varnish applications, we have extended also the wet part of the press and finish off with. And one of the special cases we've done in China is that the customer acquires some special applications for special varnishes. So what we did is we included also simple offset technologies that you'll be able to print some special varnishes on top as a function to add on together with the machine. And also we included the inspection system as well, included on the machine right over there. Now, some of the project we've done in China is a lot bigger machine. So this machine, we have already sold about 3 machines in China already. And these have equipped with 6 flexo printing units all in the same line. Now, let's talk a little bit about all the types of options and what will you get with regards to those options putting in front of the printing engine or after the printing engine. So let's talk a little bit before the printing engine. When you have the flexo application, what can you do on the application? So with the simple flexo unit, we have developed a very easy quick change system onto the flexo station. So it's a twin servo system. It's very easy for you to re-register on the print jobs, and you would only need to use 0.5 liters of ink to print, to get the print running in this flexo, because what we targeted on this press would be a short run jobs procedure. Now, if you put the flexo in the front of the job, in the front of the inkjet, you will be able to get some priming done if you have some difficult materials. Difficult materials meaning that the surface tension of the special material is not good enough to print on inkjet. So you would sometimes need to apply priming at the front of the print of inkjet. Also, you'll be able to do solid white and solid special colors at the front before inkjet, because sometimes with inkjet, the solids would be a little bit difficult to print. And also, if you have the flexo at the front of the press, you will be able to do print on foils. That means you do cold foil first, and then use inkjet to put another layer on to make the silvery colors on top of your print. Now, with regards to different applications we have in the label industry, we also developed a dual-way flexo system. Some of the difficult applications you'll be able to get is printing on the adhesive side of the press or of your job. With the special development, what we did is we developed the flexo printing unit that you will be able to print the front of the material, and also you will be able to use the same unit with the reverse application. You will be able to print the back of the material as well for adhesives. And also we have what we call, as our own self-developed, we call a scrape brake system, matrix removal system in the press. That means it's not what you see every day as a snowball system on the matrix. You will be able to scrape off, and we have a scraper brake system to scrape off the matrix, and the matrix will be removed to a belt, and the waste is collected at the back of the machine. So when you have a longer run jobs, you will never need to start and stop the press to change the core. Now, with some of the special varnishing units, you would need to extend the web path a little bit to get the ink flow better onto the press. So we also have the functions of extension on the web part of the press. Now I've talked about the matrix system. And also in the converting side of the press, we also have the semi-rotary die cutting for customer to place onto the press. So you'll be able to have short run procedures on die cutting procedures onto the press with just an easy clip on from the flexible dies. Now let's talk a little bit about digital foiling. With our press, we have said that we have 7 color procedures. Now the 7 color procedures on the inkjet is white plus CMYK and 2 additional printing rollers for extra colors. What we're showing at the show is we use the 2 extra colors to add on to print not colors but UV adhesives. So you'll be able to use the 2 additional colors to print on UV adhesives, and then at the back, after the adhesive is printed, we have another heat lamination system to laminate the foils and transfer onto the substrate of where you want to be. So this is how we do digital foiling. And with the impression cylinders, you only need to heat up at the maximum of 50 degrees. So it's neither hot foil or cold foil. It's not going to have any effect on your label material at all. So at the moment, the machine will be able to equip with 7 colors, and now we are using the extra O and V, the extra 2 inkjet printed inkjet rollers to print on adhesives. And with that, we break out different applications in the label industry. We'll be able to do standard coat foiling, conventional special varnishing, because with the 2 additional printhead rollers, we will be able to do special varnishes also digitally on the press. And with the combine of the extra flexo unit, you will be able to do true Pantone colors that CMYK plus OV you will not be able to get. Now this is some of other applications you will be able to include onto our press, including automatic rewind, automatic unwind, the dual ray flexo units, and also some special applications like what I said before, special development units for offsets, and also turn bar multi-layer labels. You'll be able to equip all this onto the configuration of our press to make the press more suitable for what you need in the business. This is some of our customers in Russia. We have already sold 2 machines already in Russia. We have already sold 1 of the machines already in Mexico. So with all the hybrids functions which we will be able to include into our press, you'll be able to print on shrink sleeves or monofilms onto the press. You'll be able to do reverse white with Flexo. You will be able to do also IMO labels on the press. And with the special application, you would also be able to print on laminate tube materials on the press. Now, let's talk a little bit about complicated applications which some of our customers have done in China. This is one of the labels we've done in the past in China, which is a white BOPP. And we are using white press CMYK 7 color full on plus digital foiling. So you are doing re-registration on the system to get this artwork done on the press. Actually, we will have some sample books, and with the sample books, you'll be able to see some of the samples I've shown in here. Now with this, it looks like a very simple label, clear on clear BOPP, but we are using again 7 colors together with cold foil, together with Flexo varnish. So you get a very clear, high fidelity image onto the press, and also with a very thick ink layer that it will be looking like a screen texture printing on the job. Now with this, you will have special gloss varnish and matte varnish to be finished with Flexo combination prime 7 colors CMYK plus OG, and then we include also letterpress for overprint. It's a special type of varnish that you need also to have letterpress on the print, and we do overprint on foils together with Flexo. Now this is another special material which will be printed on silvery material, and you have 2 different types of varnishes on this job. And also we are including color QR codes on the job. Now this is one of my favorite jobs which we've done so far. With this job, it's a clear on clear label, OPP material. You are printing on inkjet with 6 colors. You are at the front, and then we do another over white, and then after that we do another re-registration that you will be able to print also the mirror image from the back as well. So it's a clear on clear, you'll be able to see both ways with the same graphics on this label. Now with this looks like a very simple label, but it's not. We have actually got double layers of black on this job to achieve on these special applications. And this is another sample what we've done as a project for synthetic materials. Now, we would always continue to innovate the market, to help the market to discover a little bit more on the label applications. Now, at the moment, the machine have taken up the 2 inkjet space to print on additional digital foilings. But we all already have developed another system which is independent for printing on special varnish or cold foil. And the module will be available now for customers to choose from. So within that, the hybrid machine, you'll be able to still print on hexachrome. That means white plus CMYK and orange, orange and green. And also you would have a special option that you'll be able to add on to do digital foiling and digital varnishing without taking out the O and V to make a bigger color gamut. And also, by the end of the year, we will start to launch our LabStar 330 Pro, which will be a 1200 DPI plus. It's going to go on a higher speed, and it's going to be 7 color as a standard, together with foiling and varnishing all into one. So this machine will be available by the end of the year. We're going to announce it in Label Expo December in China. So this concludes my presentation for today. Thank you very much for listening.